If you are looking for a running back for your fantasy football team, we have your man right here, the newest member of the Miami Dolphins, Chase Edmonds. Chase, congratulations, bro, on the new contract. So great to see you.
Great to see you, man. I appreciate y'all having me on here too.
Yeah, no, it's exciting to have you, be on with us this morning. And it's just amazing to think from Rose Hill and Fordham in the Bronx to this amazing stardom in the NFL. It's just well deserved.
I appreciate it, bro. It's definitely surreal. I feel like I came a long ways. Very proud, but also just very grateful for the journey that I've been on so far, man.
Yeah, Chase, I saw on socials, I thought it was a great tweet that you had put out there. You talked about, really the blessing of getting through your rookie deal. I was wondering if you thought it was even more surreal that you get so much love from some of your teammates, guys like Kyler Murray and Kenyon Drake, regarding this new deal.
I think just as I think about it, man, about my time and where I've come from and coming from Fordham and how it's molded me as a player and as a man. Just to going back on the tweet first, I was just sitting down with Kurt. Kurt's like my best friend that I've gained while I've been on the NFL. And just to see all the faces that we saw in and out of the building of Arizona Cardinals and to be able to look back on it and, be the only 2 draft picks from that class to actually make it through the rookie deal and to look around the NFL and just see how many guys don't make their rookie contract, man. It was just something that, I was very grateful for, bro. I remember coming out of Fordham, kind of nervous, didn't really know what to expect, didn't really know how good I was yet just because, the level of competition and hearing that. And I think still at that point, it was still kind of early on from the FCS really transitioning to the NFL, like actually seeing first round picks from the FCS, that was about 2 years after I left that started really happening. But so just to, come from that school, like everything that I've been through at that school, it was just so surreal for me to, make it through my rookie year and to be able to go through free agency and understand and really experience, like there's guys that go through free agency and, they kind of worry about, well, is someone going to offer me a job? That's the reality of the business. But from my end of it, just to be able to literally line up teams and say, okay, do I like this team? Do I like this team? Like that was a real cool moment for me, bro. And just a very proud moment for me, like that hard work pays off.
Absolutely. Got to be a great moment. It's still incredible too, Chase, that you're so young. You're 25, You'll be 26 in April. Happy early birthday.
Appreciate
coming off your best season as a pro. And, I make jokes about the fantasy stuff, but when you look at it and coming off your best season, and if you look at those deeper metrics, all signs point to you not just being a good player in the NFL, but potentially an elite running back in the NFL. And to me as a fan, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that you play so well on all 3 downs. You've had success as a zone runner. You've had success in the NFL in this run pass option game, gap scheme running, and also the passing game. You've been able to put up numbers in different aspects of the sport. So, in your mind, is leaving Arizona for Miami all that you need to bring it all together?
I'm not going to just say that move alone. I think I have what it takes to really make it happen. It's just all about, opportunity and kind of about just obviously seizing the opportunity. And that's something that I look forward to doing in Miami, just trying to build off what I did in Arizona and continue to improve as a player. I believe truly that my best playing days are ahead of me. I believe that I'm just now starting to really scratch the surface and understand, who I am as a player in this league and what I'm capable of doing in this league and, certain things of like what my advantages are in this league. I'm really starting to learn about my strengths as a player when it comes to just against certain teams, against other teams. So, I think though for me, the opportunity in Miami was just really, trusting and believing in McDaniel, he's a guru in his own right. He's very creative and he does a great job of just really utilizing his players to the best of their abilities and their strengths. So I think that's something that is tailored for me with my versatility and kind of coming out the backfield, whether it's, any type of route and just being that best friend option for the quarterback.
Yeah, I think that might have been one of the main reasons why Miami was so hot for you as a player.
Yeah.
You're one of the first reported players to be in agreement with the team. And I was going to ask you actually about head coach Mike McDaniel and your outlook for this upcoming year, because it seems like all the pieces might be falling into place for the Dolphins.
Yeah, hopefully we can sign Big Teron. I think we're hosting Big Teron Armstead right now, the #1 tackle. So we fingers crossed for that one. But I do think the pieces are falling in place. And the one thing I like about the pieces that we got going on right now is just that a lot of the guys we signed were all kind of in our prime age and, looking to build off of what was an improved season for all of us, whether it was Cedric, Connor Williams, myself, So just, find a ways to build around the offense. And we already got a nice, capable offense over there with Jalen Waddle, two at the quarterback spot, and obviously Gesicki at tight end. So I think we can really make some noise. We just got to figure out to just take it a day at a time, work hard like it is every day.
I think the fans at home would probably know about the legacy of Fordham football, but, in more recent years, it hasn't necessarily been the way that it was, let's say, in the Vince Lombardi days, but you were able to kind of resurrect some of that during your playing days at Fordham. I was hoping now you could take me back to those Bronx days and your senior season at Fordham. Again, not too long ago, back 2017. Yeah. You close out your career as a Patriot League all-time leading rusher, 5th most rushing yards in NCAA FCS history, and some big names on that list right above you. I mean, talking about guys like Adrian Peterson. You also graduate as the Patriot League all-time leader in career touchdowns and rushing touchdowns. For you, what is that defining playing moment at Rose Hill? Is there one that stands out?
Got to be the Lafayette game. I think the Lafayette. I don't even remember the stat line. I think it was like 21 carries for like 359 and like 4 touchdowns. But just remembering that game because I think I also broke the record of like most yards per carry, minimum 15 attempts. It was just a great game for me, and I think it kind of represented what my career was at Fordham. Just really good, obviously. But I think what I loved about it most was just really celebrating my milestones, my achievements with my teammates, man, and just brothers that I still have to this day. Like 2-3 weeks ago, I was back home visiting my daughter in PA, and I texted my boys from Fordham. I was like, yo, I'm in the area. I haven't been in New York City in a long time. I'm trying to just find a way where all of us can get together. Ended up getting the B&B for like 9 of us, you know what I'm saying? Just to get all the boys back together. That was the first time I had all those boys in one setting since I left Fordham, just because of COVID, everything was going on. I really wasn't getting back east. So it just like that day and that moment kind of just represented just everything, really celebrating that with my teammates and my bros. And that's just something I always hold dear to my heart because, I still have relationships with those men. And it was great catching up with those boys.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, Chase. I mean, I remember you, of course, as a freshman. You come in, you're 185 pounds, and as you mentioned, by way of Pennsylvania in 2014. That first year, though, I mean, you hit the ground running. You end up winning the Jerry Rice Award as the FCS Freshman of the Year. And it's not long that you go from 185 pounds to 210 pounds. So, I mean, the work ethic to me for you has always been unparalleled. Can you talk about that process and the fact that you always seem to have your eye on the NFL right away, even from that first year?
Yeah. Funny story, man. Like I tell people this all the time and again, it molded me, but I remember going to Fordham and we were going to class and like, we played like this icebreaker game of like, what did you want to do after college? We're at Fordham, so we got guys saying Wall Street, people saying all these crazy things, and they got to me, and I said I wanted to be in the NFL. I wanted to be an NFL football player, and I just remember like the smirks and like some of the like I could see out like my eye, like just like the looks and like the body language of people like like come on, bro, like you're at Fordham, like you're not going to the NFL, you're not going to the league. So that just always reminds me, man. Like, and I like stuff like that around Fordham. I just used as kind of like a chip on my shoulder. And it really was just such motivation to me, bro, to just every time I did something football related on that campus, I was really doing it.
That was part 1 of our interview with Fordham great and newest Miami Dolphin of the NFL, Chase Edmonds. Tune in Monday for part 2.